And a great puck is definitely something that changed the tide. If he picks up his Blink Dagger, definitely something that you blink in silent stream coil, and that's a lot of stuff that the Sentinel team could dish out. And I really, if you could silence the Storm Spirit, if you could silence the Witch Doctor, you take out really two dangerous hero in a fight. And if you could silence the Necrolite as well, so let's see how this plays out as we see a lot of pressure being pushed on the bottom lane. We do see Windrunner being ported back in. The stuns of the birds are just really harassing really well, and I think they will pick off this tower quite easily here. A lot of spell being traded back and forth. Morphling is going to go in. I think that was a little bit ambitious of him, but he is have a lot of teammate support, so he's definitely okay here. And Storm Spirit being chased, being ushered away, and a lot of some, wow, nice Stormbolt getting 4 heroes here. Storm Spirit coming back, unless he's going to focus. I think they should focus on Venge. Venge one hit away, but Storm Spirit being picked off here. So Nirvana team just all over the LGD in that little exchange. They did not lose any hero, and they did pick off Sven. They did pick off Storm Spirit, Windrunner, and the Witch Doctor from earlier. So they definitely did a great job picking off a lot of heroes. They picked off a one tower as well. So this is really shaping up into a sweet Nirvana advantage here. But meanwhile, they do have Shuriken free farming in top lane, sitting at 38 creep kills now. Not too good though, not too good. 10 minutes in, you're probably expecting maybe 60 CS here, but only at 37. Meanwhile, we do see Yafet. Where is Yafet? Yafet is yellow. Yafet in tri-lane has 38 creep kills by himself. So, and he definitely did not enjoy free farm as he Necrolite did. So really, I guess I'm not too sure whether this is going to saying that Yafet is good or saying that Shuriken is not that good. But definitely these are great top-notch Chinese players, as we see ZSMJ picking up a kill on the puck here. Definitely need a kill, as we see a race to the rune. Keep in mind these birds could kill runes. It looks like free Dana has dropped. Thank God. No more spectator chats. And I'm sure that these players are like WTF kind of thing. Anyways, more action going on. Storm Spirit a little bit in trouble, taking a lot of damage from the tower, but they have picked off DGC, which is the Vengeful Spirit player. And with that, I think they could pick off the top tower, and they definitely really need to pick up a lot of tower here. We do see the Familiar coming in. Let's see if they could get a really clutch deny here. Is he gonna even go for it? Go for the clutch deny? No deny here. ZSMJ gets a tower kill. So ZSMJ with his 34 creep kills, and wow, no one's farming well. I'm gonna check out the creep sets fairly quickly. Morphling is sitting 46 creep kills, so is the Necrolite. The Windrunner has 40 creep kills, so no one really farming too well. Generally, in any normal Asian Dota game, 11 minutes in, 12 minutes in, we're really used to seeing CS such around like 60 or so. So I'm really surprised seeing CS around 40-ish. But hopefully, as the game picks up, these players will pick up more and more CS. YYF has been playing Windrunner for the longest time. My God, every time LGD picks off Windrunner, YYF is going to be playing it. YYF, definitely a great Windrunner player. He does some crazy stuff with the Shackle Shot, as we see some stunning action going on, but we do see a double damage going on the Necrolite. Necrolite is definitely going to do a lot of damage to Sven. Sven, one of the tankier strength heroes, so he would be okay. Now he's going to be turning it back with the Stormbolt. This Venge might be in trouble. Venge, yeah, is definitely going to take some damage here, as we see a lot of damage being dished out here. They're going to focus on these Sven. Sven might be focused down, and we do see Stormster getting out here, and Windrunner definitely in trouble as well. Windrunner is going to eat a Soul Assumption, so Unstoppable Streak being picked up by Joe. Joe is at 31 creep kill. He is, let me see, at 6-1, so really doing a good job here. But meanwhile, Necrolix still having his free farm. He's going Vanguard first. I cannot agree with this. Vanguard, of course, has been nerfed, and I do personally feel Mecha is just a lot more team oriented. Personally, if you're going against LGD with this kind of lineup, I think they might focus on the Witch Doctor first. They might focus on the Sven first. They might focus on the Windrunner and the Storm Spirit. So definitely, I don't think they will jump on the Necrolite, seeing his gear. So, I mean, because of that, they definitely could ignore the Necrolite. Still, Necrolite is very, very pesky hero to deal with in team fights. So getting Vanguard, not a bad choice per se, but I still like a Mecha first. FCC Mecha on the Visage, so that's definitely a good choice there. And so you see the AoE of the Mecha Hill, I think, has been buffed to 750 now, as opposed to the old 450 or something like that. So definitely a nice buff to the Mecha as we see a mid push going on. They do have a lot of reinforcement for LGD, but I think since the tower is fairly low with the amount of creeps here, they could just focus down the tower. We do see ZSMJ coming with the Storm Spirit, and looks like they will get the tower. No, a little bit of fail asset by Zhou here, but not too bad. They did get a tower, and I think they could go for it. The second tower as well. This Crow in a bit of trouble. Wow, this Crow should back off here. Takes a nice couple hits from the familiars, and with Venge, Terror, and everything, they are going to go for the second tower. And let me see if Puck has his dagger. Where is that? Puck does not have Blink Dagger yet. Puck is sitting at 600 gold, so no Blink Dagger just yet here. They are going to just force down the creeps fairly quickly, and I think they could pick up this second tower really easily. Well, I'm not too sure what the hell ZSMJ was doing here. Maybe going for the tower deny, but again, tower not being last-hitted. They are gonna focus on this Storm Spirit, but they knew it was a fix, not Storm Spirit, the fake Necrolite here. Spent a little bit of trouble taking a chill, but he is going to be okay. But really, they are letting a lot of Scourge heroes free farming, as we see the Sven being picked off immediately. Storm Spirit gotta get out here, and we do see everyone teleport back in. Sentinel team going for the third tower in a row here. That is really baller from, as we see more initiation going on, and they will pick off Witch Doctor. Storm Spirit definitely in trouble. They are really diving fairly heavily, and we do see Windrunner in trouble as well, taking out another Soul Assumption. That's why the Necrolite such a good pick, and I think with that they could even put more pressure on this tower. Yeah, they definitely gonna put more pressure on this tower as we see Storm Spirit a little bit in trouble. Yeah, Storm Spirit trades his life for the CM. Definitely not a good trade here, but as we see Sven being picked off, really epic team fights, mid-game team fights coming from both two teams here. But I have to say LGD is definitely in the behind. Storm Spirit forced to buy back. They're going to focus on the Visage being picked off here. I do think the Morphling in trouble as well. Venge definitely in trouble here, and there is a Maledict. They're definitely gonna go in for the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's buyout has been really paid off. Necrolite and the Maledict is gonna pick off what's his face? Maledict is gonna pick off the Morphling. So I mean, they lost 2 towers. This tower is going to be, it's in deniable range, but I don't think LGD is going to deny it. So, but really, really epic pushing coming from Nirvana here. They're doing a really good job, really pressuring the Scourge team here. And they definitely forced a buyout from ZSMJ, delaying his BKB even further. So really well done by Nirvana team. They did get a team wipe there, but they definitely forced a lot of buyback here. And we do see Necrolite going back to his hood. He's really, really making himself tanky. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. I still like to see a Mecha. Mecha is a very, very tank-oriented item as well, and it's definitely a lot more team-oriented. So. And we do see Sven absolutely dirt poor here. If you look at the hero kill, I mean, it's 18-12 here. We do see a Witch Doctor at 2-6. We do see a Sven at 0-6. So these two are just feeding a lot. The only one that's really a positive is the SMJ and the Necrolite. But other than that, these guys are not doing too well. Meanwhile, on the other side, we do see we do see Puck at 3-2. The Necrolic at 8-2. That's insane here. Venge at 0-5, not too big of a deal, and PIS at 6-1. So he is farming very, very well. PIS, let me see, with his free farm, he has a 97 creep kill, 20 minutes in. That's the creep kill we're kind of expecting in a Chinese game, and he's definitely delivering it. He does have his Yasha and Power Tread, skipping the Lincoln Sphere. Not a bad choice here. But given the amount of single target stun, I don't think Lincoln would have been a bad choice if he had built it. Scourge team picking up the second tower, but definitely they are in danger of losing their base tower. As you can see, this tower is definitely under siege here, as we see The Necrolite leading the way, Necrolick and Necrolite leading the way. They have picked out the tower with just the birds here, and those birds are just gonna be really, really annoying here. A lot of stuns being traded off, and ZSM, not the Morphling, really is a little bit in trouble. He gets, wow, completely chain stun death. Storm Spirit will be okay. No, Storm Spirit takes a lot of kills, and it looks like the CM will be falling down as well. So they traded 2 kills for a tower. ZSMJ a little bit in trouble. Nice swap saving, no, but still a little bit in trouble. ZSMJ is gonna come around, and they do successfully defended. They lost the tower, but again they picked up 4 heroes. So LGD breathing again. They were on the verge of death earlier, but now they're breathing. If you look at the tower count, it's not too bad. The LGD team still has the entire top line of tower. They did lose 3 tower mid. They did lose 1 tower bottom, but the tower count is fairly even. Of course, they lost a very important tower middle, but still, with this map advantage, they're definitely gonna go for Roshan here with the Storm Spirit having the Aegis, and I think he's gonna have his BKB soon. Let me see how ZSMJ is doing on gold. He's halfway to his BKB, so once he's finished his BKB, once he have his Aegis, he is gonna be on a tear. Ganking and doing a lot of crazy stuff here. So I don't think LGD is definitely out of it. I think they're in the back foot though, because this Morphling is starting to be a little bit dangerous. He is sitting 102 creep kills, and he is sitting at 500 gold. So that Manta style is gonna come fairly quickly. So. Meanwhile, seeing the item progression on these carries, we do see a Windrunner going for the Orchid. Orchid, not a bad choice, considering you're going up against Morphling, which has like 20 escape skills, has Morph, has Replicate, has Waveform. That's a lot of escape skills. Definitely not a bad choice for a silence. Puck is definitely a good choice for a silence as well, as we see Puck picking up a Blink Dagger, and with this I think they're going to go for the top tower. No one is going to be porting in. I think the Scourge is going to just give up that tower for free. Definitely not a good choice, but I don't think they're in a position for teleportation. I think they're going to go for a trade at the second tower. I think they won't be pushing as fast because they are a little bit far away. And but I think they could put some damage on the second tower, even if they don't take it though. So let's see how this worked out. We do see Necrolite finishing his hood here, and we do see Sven having a lot of strength item. If you see a Sven getting this kind of item, you know he's not farming too well. But ZSMJ does have his BKB, does have Haste Rune and Aegis, so look forward to the LGD team kind of diving for this second tower. No, they're gonna back off. Not too sure why here. I think with the Aegis, they could have traded the Aegis for the second tower, but maybe they felt they wanted the Aegis on the Storm just for a little bit fairly longer. And they saw a lot of people has been teleporting, and wow, he did have his Manta style already, so that's a 21-minute Manta on PIS, so he is farming away, showing that he could play more than just Storm Spirit, more than just his famed Nevermore. He could farm fairly well on this Morphling as well, so he is farming like a beast. Meanwhile, we do see the Necrolite farming not too bad as well. He is sitting at 90 creep kills, so that's definitely quite respectable. And we do see the Sentinel team ushering back the map control that they once lose, and just judging from these warding here, they are just pushing further and further in with the map control. And really at this point of the game, with a lot of towers being pushed on both sides, whoever has the map control has the better farming edge. If you think about it, if you could push the map control into even to the base tower of the enemy team, you could just have access into their jungle, so they don't have as much farm, they don't have the access to their jungle, so you basically have 3 lanes plus 2 jungles, while your opponent has maybe 2.5 lanes kind of to deal with, because they have to journey back and forth to defend every base tower. Of course, the Roshan is very accessible. The ancient spawns are accessible, so if you have map control, that's a lot of big advantage that a lot of it's not really too apparent. As we see Necrolite leading the charge here, he is leading the charge, but we do see the Morphling push coming in, and they are just clearing creep back and forth. We do see Morphling waving back in, and they are gonna focus on Crystal Maiden. Not the best choice. Crystal Maiden gets swapped, so he's gonna be okay. BKB going on the Storm. Storm Spirit is gonna focus on the Venge. They do pick off the Venge here. Crystal Maiden do a lot of damage with his ultimate. Gonna pick off. No, the Necrolite will be okay. Necrolite is gonna take a Soul Assumption. Probably Soul Assumption. Still okay. He's gonna pop his here. What a tank Necrolite, and they are gonna focus on the Visage here. The Morphling gets picked off, the Necrolite gets picked off, and I think the Visage will get picked off as well. So really, really back and forth team.